it going, YouTube? Dallasboi here, back in with another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. In this battle, I'm going up against PuddlesA1, who I ran into in the Smogon Wifi Battle Finder, and he was asking for a Noobers match, and yeah, he kind of actually thought that I quit YouTube, because on my old account, I was not using, I had used it for a while, because yeah, I pretty much shut it down. So, I opted to give him a battle, and yeah, here we are. So, anyways, looking at teams, he is running a Sand team, which I can tell from the Tyranitar and the 6 SWAT. And the biggest threats to my team are going to be Arceus, depending on which item is holding, and the Garchomp. Because, yeah, if that thing is Scarfed, then my Reshiram can outspeed it. Well, actually, my Reshiram can't outspeed it anyways. And pretty much nothing on my team can bar Blaze him with one speed boost. So, pretty much my main goal of this game is to keep Groudon alive, and Blaze him alive to an extent, and I should be fine. So, hope you guys enjoy this battle, and let's get the show on the road! My opponent's going to be leading off with his Whimsicott, and I'm going to be leading off with my Fortress. And, knowing that he's going to taunt me and prevent me from setting up my hazard, I'm just going to go for the Gyro Ball, and the Gyro Ball will be doing absolutely nothing. So, that will cause me to switch in my Blaziken, as the Whimsicott does go for the Encore. And here I see Switcheroo, and I am kind of thinking that my Blaziken is kind of stumped for toast for sweeping, and by that Iron Ball, it appears that that is the case. But, yeah, I do take out the Whimsicott with a Flare Blitz, but now my Blaziken's sweeping potential is greatly hindered, and yeah, it's pretty much useless for the match with that Iron Ball. So, out comes Garchomp, and I'm gonna be switching in my Giratina to kind of wall that thing and try to Will-O-Wisp it. But out comes Tyranitar, and I do happen to miss my Will-O-Wisp, and that will come into a tiny bit of play. But now I'm gonna be setting up my Groudon, and he is actually gonna pull off a double switch into Garchomp, and yeah, I got my Drought up, and that will kind of force him to switch out into his Tyranitar, as I will be going for the Dragon Tail. And yeah, the next few turns are just me phasing around this entire team. Garchomp comes out again, goes for the Dragon Claw, and yeah, that's pretty much phased out of there. And I will be actually phasing him into Excadrill, which is floating on a balloon, so yeah, I can't really hit that Excadrill, so yeah, I'm gonna have to Dragon Tail that out of there after it goes to the Earthquake, and yeah, I do pop its balloon, and out comes Tyranitar once more. So me wanting to keep my Groudon alive, I'm gonna be switching out and going into my Giratina, but the Tyranitar is gonna be going for Stealth Rock. Yeah, nice to get those hazards up. They are very, very important. And here I hit my Will-O-Wisp, and it does kind of come into play because, yeah, he does happen to have that Lumberry, and if I didn't miss that first one, then my Giratina would probably be alive after all that Sandstorm damage and whatnot, and, yeah, still hurt. Now I lost the, pretty much probably the best check to his team, but now out comes Groudon, he's forced to switch, and I do get his extra drill with the Earthquake, and he thought that that was the best thing, that he had his back. But, yeah, it pretty much was the best thing. It was pretty much the number one thing you had to let go. But now it comes to Erosion, or no, that's a Solosis, my bad. And I want my Groudon alive, so I'm just going to be sending my Blaziken as Death Fodder. And here I go for the Jump Kick, where I probably should have went for the Flare Blitz or the Shadow Claw, but I kind of wanted him to get the benefit of having a Solosis kill in Uber. So yeah, that's what the Toxic is going to do. But now I get to send out my Fortress and get off a Rapid Spin kill. But yeah, it's not that much to Rapid Spin kill because the Solosis was at level 1. And stuff. But now comes Arceus, and I see that it's Dark Blade, and yeah, I left it set the Calm Mind, and I do get off a Gyro Ball, and that Gyro Ball is doing nothing, so I'm thinking that this Arceus is just gonna use my Fortress as setup fodder, and which is why I pretty much should have put Volt Switch on that. I should probably put Volt Switch on that thing. But now, after our Darkseus gets up to +2. It's gonna hit me with a Judgment. I live with 76. Get off, and I do get off a Brick Break, and he actually thought that I was a electric form Arceus and stuff. So yeah, and I do go for the extreme speed and kill myself off with Slight World Recoil. He says that it was a terrible mistake, but it pretty much kind of came down to prediction there, and yeah, I just went for the extreme speed, not risking any speed dive. But off the Double Down Fortress, and Tyranitar came in, and I just sped this up because all we're doing here is just spamming low kicks and gyro balls, but since I'm the one who is landing super effective damage, I'm gonna be the one winning this little stallish attack test. So yeah. So now out comes his last Pokemon, which is Garchomp, and I kept Fortressing just to see what he was gonna lock himself into, because he is most likely a Scarfchomp, and he does lock himself in Earthquake. And yeah, I sent him my Groudon to kind of counter this, to pretty much counter this thing, and he is trying to fish for a crit, and yeah, if he did get a crit here, he probably would have won the match, because Reshiram would have been slower than him, and whatnot, and I don't know if Reshiram would have lived, but Groudon takes the Earthquake, and I came with my own Earthquake, and that will be the game. So yeah, that was a fun match, Puddles, so yeah. Rate, comment, sub, and I will see you guys next time!